And it's Kai Go! That's right, Jordan Kyrou with 2 goals as the Blues are up 2-0. And please welcome with me for this intermission, Mr. Chris Lambert. Hey, Chris, how you doing today, buddy?
Hey, doing good, guys. I'll tell you what, that first period was a start, to say the least.
That was one of the better, for the most part. I think you could say of the 20 minutes, that was a really good 17 minutes of hockey. Right?
Yeah, especially with the scrap with Dakota Joshua, that really got down a little bit dirty.
Yeah, I don't even know what that was over. I mean, they were sitting at the face-off circle and started listing off, and the next thing you know, they're both throwing gloves. So I think that's more just 2 young guys trying to make an impression.
Yeah, and then I also love the shifting method that happened right around the 14:39 mark of the first period.
Yeah.
They really tried to crack it open on them.
Yeah, no, what I saw was some. I gotta say, passes through the neutral zone have been better. But and let's bring in Miss Ashley Slapshot Jones. I saw better passing through the neutral zone. I started to see some pass, like at the beginning, Bushnevich took a pass where he was dead center and not moving. Well, the pass ended up in his skates because he wasn't moving.
And that's another point I'd like to bring up. Like, what was the whole deal with that Bushnevich right there? That was a little bit too physical on his part.
Oh, that was on the goalie. Bushnevich didn't do a thing. He stood his ground. That's all he did. Goalie outside of the blue paint, trying to smack at a puck, and you watch him, and then he goes and he tries to chest bump Bushnevich. Bushnevich just stood there, knocked him down, made him look silly.
Bushnevich didn't even move.
Oh, I know, he didn't move. He just stood his ground. Mm-hmm. Right? He just stood his ground. So I actually thought there should have been that's where the penalty should have been. I thought there should have been a instigating / roughing on that. Right?
Yeah, you would think that some kind of a penalty would come out of that, but as we all know, the refs don't catch everything, either that or they just throw off a blind eye.
Yeah, well, I mean, for me, the penalty isn't on the goalie; it's on the Predators that went after Bushnevich, right? Because Bushnevich didn't do anything wrong. I get it when a guy chirps at your goalie. I get that, right? I get it when a guy takes an extra whack at your goalie. I get that. None of that happened. The goalie basically took a whack at Bushnevich, and Bushnevich just said, nope, not going to happen, right?
Right. And plus, talking about goalies over there, Bennington made a good couple of quality saves in the first period.
Yeah, Bennington, Bennington has changed. I'm going to say this now, and if I get in trouble, Bennington has changed his game. He has changed his game, and he has gotten, he's playing, he's using his glove more, he's adjusting where he's at, and he's seeing the puck better than he has in past seasons.
And that's a definite good sign right there.
Right? Was that okay, Ashley? I seen that look on her face.
I will allow it.
She's being the judge. I'll allow it. All right. Overruled. You're overruled. Sit your ass down. Get out of my courtroom. No, this was an interesting period. All around, I was very happy with what I saw, and I also got to hand it to the Blues. I thought they did the pregame very, very well. I thought it was done very tastefully.
The first period was Jordan Kyrou.
Say again?
The MVP of the first period was Jordan Kyrou, especially with those 2 goals like he scored.
Well, but I also have a negative to go on Kyrou, right? If you watch, Kyrou is a football term. You know, the football term outkicking your coverage.
Right. Yes.
Right. Kyrou is outkicking his coverage, and it's cost the Blues on 2 odd man rushes now. Right. So he needs to understand that while his speed is good, if nobody catches up to him, it's not as good. Right. They don't have somebody that's as fast as him. So I've noticed that he's outkicking his coverage a little bit. Do you agree or disagree there?
I agree.
Yeah, I would have to nod in my head in agreement as well to that.
Can we just talk about how good this team is and keep the foot on the gas even with some guys out? You know, this is not the Predators. At the beginning of the season, a lot of people kind of backed off a little bit, right? You know, Predators aren't going to have a good team, you know, losing Rask. They're coming together. They're not a bad team. And Jason Langford tells me, hey, Guy, can you going to need you to smack talk Kyrou some more. Since the last game when you did, he has 3 goals and an assist. I'll take Barbashev, you take Kyrou. Well, you know what? I'm starting to wonder. I really am starting to wonder secretly. Some people are watching this show, you know, because I know, and I'm not trying to unpop myself on the back or any of that crap, but I know there's things that I talk about that nobody else talks about that get, you know, you see them change, right? You see the team change. I mean, how many people have gotten on the coach about his game style? Not a lot, right? Yet, what's he done? He's gone and changed his game style. You know, Langford's right. I was all over Kyrou the last game. I was all over him about being too much into play, or the game against the Ducks. I was all over Kyrou. I said Kyrou had a bad game, you know. So I'm wondering if Kyrou listened a little bit, but he is out kicking his coverage. So that's the one thing that I would leave. Aaron would like to see him get a hat trick. You're getting a hello there, Ashley.
I would say for Kyrou that might be possible because he already got 2 goals in the first, so anything's possible at this point.
Oh no, it is. Bennington's rebound control is way better this year as well. Yeah. Well, I think that's got a lot to do with where he's putting the puck, right? You know, okay, yeah. What I mean is where he's positioning his body, where he's taking the hits. I think he's positioning himself much better. He's not taking them on the sides. He's taking them dead center where he can control where that puck goes.
More surface area for absorption of the impact.
So I said Rask, I meant Rene. Chris, you have somebody saying hello to you. We welcome you on the show, Chris, by the way.
Gotta be on tonight.
Right? Yeah, I wanted to make sure that your friends were able to come see you. You're doing a great job, by the way.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate it.
It's a teaching moment for Kyrou. The vets got to help him. I agree. You mean he's out skating them? Yes. Right. What's happening is he's taking that puck when he's coming in the zone. He's so fast that he gets to the back of the net. He gets in deep, but there's nobody there for him to pass the puck back to. And you saw that happen with O'Reilly on a change, right? Now, O'Reilly had to fight with the puck. Well, Kyrou isn't big enough to fight off 2 guys. And that's where a steal happened and a pass and a breakout. One of the breakouts was because of that. So that's what I saw. Am I right or wrong, guys?
Vulnerable in that situation.
You're right.
Right. This is one I disagree with. Barbashev sucks. And he is overrated. Oh, I know what he's doing. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't think Barbashev is that overrated.
No,
he's just covering the base.
Earlier where he said I went off on Kyrou and Kyrou got better. He's taking Barbashev.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so he goes, now we're covered. Tessa. Tessa says, let's go Blues. Hope you are doing well today, Guy. Happy Veterans Day to all. Well, thank you, Tessa. That's greatly appreciated. Greatly appreciated.
And also, Guy, thank you for your service because I know you're ex-vet yourself.
Yeah, well, I appreciate that. I really do. I try. You know, it's. I'm one of them guys that it's really hard. You know, you don't want to. I have a narcissistic personality, so you know, you want things, but you don't want things, and that makes it really difficult sometimes. And Veterans Day is very hard for me. I try not to go out on Veterans Day, to be honest. It's a very tough day for me. But I do appreciate you guys supporting me. I really do. Well, let's see if I can pull the stats up here real quick. Oh man, why is this not helping me out today? Come on. Here we go. Okay, so we had 2 goals by Kyrou, one at the 12:23 mark from Bozak and Rosen. Rosen is starting to show he belongs with this team. And then we have another one from Thomas and Pareko. That was a power play goal at the 16:47 mark. Shots are 12-9 for St. Louis. Face-off wins 53-47 for Nashville. That's starting to get concerning because we lost the face-off battle in the last game. So not overly concerning, but starting to get slightly concerning. Block shots are 5-3 for Nashville. And that just might be because St. Louis is taking more shots. Takeaways are 3-2 for Nashville. Giveaways are 4-2 for Nashville. Hits are 13-11 again for Nashville. So, Chris, I think the last show we talked a little bit about the Blues not hitting as much. What do you think that has to do? What do you think is causing that?
Honestly, I'm not quite sure. I mean, certain rhythms, like kind of liking certain rhythms on line switching. Maybe like the defense is a little shoddy, spread out all over the place because we're still having problems and difficulties with our defense.
Yeah. Well, what do you think, Ashley? Before I say what I think it is.
I think we're focused more on puck control and entries than we are on hitting. And when you focus on puck control, you're not focused on hitting that guy.
And that's and that's kind of exactly where I was going. I think the fact that they're controlling the puck a little bit more, and they're not dumping and chasing as much, right? There's more. There's not. It's not as much as getting the puck in deep and getting on the forecheck. So that takes some of those hits away. But they're also starting to get into the zone a little bit better, and that's taking away that dump and chase because you don't need to do it. Attempts were 18-16 for the Blues, chances 6 apiece. Face-offs were 10-9. So right there. So it's not a complete worry yet, but it's getting there in my eyes. What do you think? And we're getting closer, Chris. What are you expecting or looking forward to in the second period?
I would maybe kind of suggest that try to up the puck movement a little bit more and try to create more of our own puck luck, kind of like what Kyra kind of did for himself in the first period.
Yeah, well, puck luck is there. And I've said this, I mean, if you've watched this show any amount, you know what my theory on puck luck is. And you're seeing it, right? Last season, the Blues did not make their own puck luck. They expected it to come. They didn't make their own, and it never came. This season, you're seeing a lot more chippiness on the puck. You're seeing a lot more bodies around the net. You're seeing them make their own puck luck. Right.
Like you said yourself, we're getting more deeper and physical on offense, and still need to work on the defense.
Andrew Joseph says O'Reilly's back will fix faceoffs. Actually, since he's been back, I mean, his faceoffs have been down. So that's something that you need to look at. I mean, the last game, the faceoff man was Thomas. Thomas won 11 to O'Reilly's 9. You know, O'Reilly's usually winning 17 or 18 faceoffs. So, I mean, some of that is the COVID. You know, it's going to take a little bit, right? Marianne wants 20 minutes of good hockey. I want just solid play. You know, it doesn't have to be to me 20. To me, you don't have. It's impossible to play 60 minutes of solid hard hockey. It's impossible. You're going to make mistakes. Everybody does. But I want you to play solid hockey. I want you to make, when you make a mistake, be ready to cover it. Right? Be ready to get back on it. Understand that mistakes happen and be ready to cover it and then capitalize on theirs. And that's what happened in the first. Both those goals were capitalized on mistakes. Right? Now, the penalty probably should not have been called. That was not a spirit of the rule penalty, right? He was back. His back was, he was facing the net. He wasn't trying to get the puck out of the zone. He just tipped it, right? That actually, to me, could have been like a tip shot almost. I would have been okay if that didn't get called, but that's what you got to go. Can we get a shout out for Ravatar 24th birthday? Ravatar, happy birthday. Oh, I know why Ashley's shaking. Hey, Ravatar, make sure you show up at the second intermission and I'll take care of you, buddy. Show up at the second intermission. There we go. We're almost out of time. Ashley, what are you looking forward in the second?
Just continue the pressure that they've been having. Their entries today have been fantastic. Keep driving to the net. They've had a great net front presence, and that's really all they need to do.
Precisely, and keep putting pressure on that goalie like they were demonstrating right there at some points in the first period too. Because the Blues, they were getting really physical, and like you said, down in the neutral zone, they had been getting better.
Yeah, the neutral zone's been much better. Game's almost on. I want to see that Tarasenko, Thomas, Fine get going. I really want to see that line get going. That's the only line right now that I'm not there. It is 2-0 Blues as we get ready to start the second period. Love y'all. Hey, Chris, would you like to come back for the second intermission?
Absolutely, I'd love to.
Yeah, we'll bring you back. I think we can bring you back. Ashley, you good with that?
I think
smiling.
Absolutely.
Yep, I think you did great. You did great, Chris. We'll see you back on the second intermission. Okay, guys, this is Guy, the Hawaii Blues fan, for Chris Lambert and Slapshot, saying aloha, mahalo, and we'll see you all on the second intermission show.